Man, I look like butter, I sound like butter. Y'all know the face, y'all know the name. Y'all are tuned into the world's greatest podcast. I don't just say this because it sounds good on the intro. I honestly, truly believe this is the world's greatest podcast. You're tuned into Talk Ain't Cheap. Y'all know the face, y'all know the name. It's the most immaculate Cletus Real Talk. I got a special guest with me. I don't like introducing people because I feel like I shortchange them on the intro. You know what I'm saying? Like, sometimes I feel like I just gotta let people just be who they are, say who they are, and that's just what it is. So I'm gonna let my special guest introduce himself.
Man, the way you just introduce yourself, it seems like I don't you know what I mean. I gotta come with something, like, you feel me? But it's Holy Mo, you know what I'm saying? From Staten Island, New York, Park Hill to be exact, by way of Liberia descent. You know,
shout out to all my Pekins out there.
Yeah, you know, shout out to everybody in the LIB world. Former pro basketball player, current advocate to the youth. You know, MC, lyric genius. You know, and I'm just out here doing what I do.
Respect. Wow, man! See, you talk about how you on like
that was a freestyle. Yours was kind of official, you know.
Nah, that was official, bro. That's all you need, bro.
You already.
So what? So first things first, how are you doing today?
I'm great. I'm blessed and highly favored.
That's what's up. That's a blessing. That's a fact. You know it. So Holy Mo, man, this was a long time coming. I don't think you really know, but I knew that this was gonna happen.
Right. Whatever's meant to be is gonna always happen.
That's a fact. That's a fact. So.
Talk to me.
You from Park Hill by way of Liberia. How is that? How was that for you? Like, you know, growing up, being one from Liberia and then living in Park Hill.
Well, to break it down, not to, you know, well, to get deep into it or not get deep into it, whatever the case may be, I'm the first member of my family tree to be born in America. So all my older brothers, older cousins, any older siblings, they was born in Liberia, but I was the first to be born in America. So, you know what I'm saying? I would be lying if I said, you know, the transition was crazy. The most transition as far as I had was as my brothers started to come to America. You know what I'm saying? So that was just adjusting from being just me and my brother. Now I got 4 more brothers that's in Liberia. Now I got cousins, and you know what I'm saying? So growing up in Park Hill I feel like growing up in the city in the world, you know what I'm saying? Struggles, but it's also a beautiful thing as well. Like, you know what I'm saying? I wouldn't be the person that I am today without those struggles, without those ups and them downs, and you know what I'm saying, the things that we went through. So
no, most definitely. And Park Hill is a special place because a lot of people don't know. I don't want to mess up the percentage, but there's a large population of Liberians in Park Hill. Probably the most, and I think on the East Coast. Like, you guys have like the most concentration of Liberians in Park Hill per capita, I think, than any other place.
Yeah, no, 100%. I got to look into them percentages as well. But you know, during the war, you know what I'm saying, Civil War back in Liberia, that's where people was migrating first. So right now it's still a huge population, but you got to think when I was 8, 9, 10, it was when boatloads, like literally, like, you know what I'm saying? So definitely shout out to LIB, man. Liberia begin, yeah, don't tune, brother. You know what I'm saying?
I ain't gonna cap. I'm just recently, I didn't know Liberians had jollof rice, bro.
Nah, where you from again?
I'm Nigerian.
Come on, son, stop it, bro.
We're
not gonna get into like the jollof talk. You know, we're not gonna get into it. No. It's not about disrespect. It's about, you know what I'm saying. The facts is the facts. Well, we're not gonna get into it.
What's the facts? Cause I know my
facts. The facts is Liberian people have the best jollof, brother. Don't tune. It is what it is, man. Listen, every competition I ever went to, it is what it is, man. We got the best jollof. Let me tell you what it is.
Okay, it's good too. Because
as far as how I see it, right? Nigerian got the money.
Okay.
And music.
Okay.
You know, I feel like, I'm not sure, but I feel like the Ghanaians got the sports
and the dancing.
The dancing.
Right now, yeah, they got that.
Liberian got the beautiful women and the best food. And this is just how I see it, being a Liberian raised in that culture. Nigerian, you know, we jack the dance moves and the clothing.
Yeah, that too.
You know, and the clothing, the cloth, like, you know what I'm saying? All of my African garment comes from Nigeria. My mom's stylist lives in Nigeria, so I would be lying if I said, like, all my fabric comes from Nigeria.
Mm-hmm.
And then, you know, it's got a rich soul in Nigeria.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Ghanaian got the dancing, they got the soccer. You know what I'm saying? And NIG got that too.
Mm-hmm.
But
shout out to the Super Eagles. Y'all know the vibes, man.
But LIB, we got the most beautiful women in the world, and our women can cook.
I ain't gonna lie, the cassava leaf do go crazy.
Come on, the cassava leaf, the palm butter, the tabagi, the potato greens, the jollof. Yo, we could really talk this talk, my brother. You know, let's. I feel like that's a whole different episode.
That's a different conversation, because you know what? I ain't gonna cap. I'm really interested in seeing like a real cook-off soon, like a real one. I really wanted to host one up, like a real cook-off.
Please do. And then, you know, I feel like you can't have African people judge it, because I ain't gonna hold you. Somebody that's from the essence, from the roots, like, you know what I'm saying, when they taste it, they'll know where it's from.
Yeah,
there's something this like very unique with each. Fact. So like an African person, like a Nigerian person, be like, this ain't a Nigerian jello.
Yeah,
I know it's not.
And you think it won't get a fair shake?
It won't get a fair shake. But if you have, let's say, Jamaicans, Haitians, and people from Australia and Europe, and mix it up, like, you guys are the judges. You know what I'm saying? Because y'all don't have that.
There's no bias. There's no bias to it.
And I feel like every time I seen two, and it was African people judging, it's like, you know what you like, you know what you was raised on.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But for the people that don't know, man, this Africa talk, you know what I'm saying, is a true thing, but it's all love between the countries.
That's a fact.
You know it.
That's a fact.
So
Park Hill raised by way of Liberia, and you know what? I'm kind of curious, because you're a little older than me.
Okay.
What was that like being Liberian in that era when you were growing up? Because I know what it was like when I was Nigerian and nobody was jacking being African, and like I'm the one that they like, yo, you are African booty scratching, you are this and you are that. So I already knew what type of time, and that was like when I was in the era. So what was that era like for you?
See, growing up in Park Hill for me was really, anybody that's familiar with Park Hill, is a long street. You got up the block, middle of the block, down the block. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I grew up in 80. You know what I'm saying? That's actually the building that's right in the middle. So I hung down the block with the American kids, and then I also hung up the block with the African kids. It was like, if you didn't know, you had to be there. It was like neighborhoods, beefs, and this, that, and third. I was kind of cool with, you know what I'm saying, Africans, Liberians. A lot of times I catch myself sticking up for, like, yo, boy, chill, we not doing that. And you know what I'm saying, I was like in between, but for me it was a blessing. Like, you know what I'm saying, I play soccer, and I also play basketball, I play football. You know what I'm saying? And one thing in these neighborhoods is, if you got a talent, people will protect you. Not saying physically protect you, but it's like, they'll look out for the guys with the talent. Like, you know what I'm saying? It was like, yo, that's Holy Moe, he a ball player. Like, he good. Like, you know what I'm saying? They're like, the neighborhood really took care of me. Like, and you know what I'm saying? I had an older brother that was like a basketball star who went to jail, got sentenced, did 15.
Jesus
you know what I'm
Christ.
saying? Where it was like, when I was coming up, it was like, nah, we can't let this happen to this kid. Like, I had that same type of talent. Like, you know what I'm saying? Not to toot my own, but it was like, a spitting image, me and my brother, like, you feel me? So it was like, nah, you know what I mean? So growing up in Park Hill for me was always love. It was always love. You know what I'm saying? That's, like I said, that's really a big part of why I do what I do. You know what I'm saying? And who I am today.
That's 100. So high school ball, you went to Newdorp, right?
I went to Newdorp High School.
What was Newdorp basketball like at that time? Because a lot of people don't really get a lot of opportunities in high school, especially when it comes to Staten Island basketball players. Like, Staten Island ball players are super talented, but get zero love.
Go live too.
They get zero love, and it's like, for what reason? Because it's not like we don't compete all year round with some of the best, and we don't have like the talent. We do have the talent, so it's kind of like, what was high school basketball like for you going to Newdorp?
High school basketball was one of the most amazing experiences in my life, and when it comes to athletics, I wouldn't put it to the top, but it opened like the gateways to me, like, for my resources that I have today. All right, so let me just break it down. Freshman year, I played varsity. At that time, that was not like heard
That's
of.
unheard of. Point
It was
period.
no now because today time, especially Staten Island sports is more common. You know what I'm saying? But when I played, it was 4 players, and that was the most in history at the time to start on varsity as a freshman. You know what I'm saying? 2, and my best friend at the time was one of them out of the 4. So I played. I had a rough year, but it was a learning experience. By the time I was a sophomore playing basketball in Staten Island, it was like nobody could hold my jockstrap. Like nobody could see me. Nobody, like within that summer, and you got to understand from being 14 to 15 to 16, you really mature fast. Like some years you may mature a little slower, other years more. Like, you know what I'm saying? So when I became a sophomore, it was like understood around the board, I'm the best point guard on the island as a sophomore. Like I'm the best point guard. We won the championship. We won a PSAL. I played against Sebastian Telfair, who was the #1 player in the country. I held my own. It was like I'm the best. I'm the best point guard out here. And this is not This is just
it's facts.
It was what it was. My record junior year. My junior year was like local celebrity.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Type of thing where it's like, boy, you really got that glow. Like, you know what I'm saying? Senior year, it was the same thing where I just ran through the board. Like, so playing sports out here was like, my senior year, I played soccer for only 1 year. Like, I didn't play no other year but my senior year. And I was an all-star.
Wait, Tyro, so you was so official that your coach was like, yo, you want to play? Like, he let you just play soccer. Like,
so, like I said, being all my family members coming from LIB, so I had an older cousin named Charles. So all his friends graduated his senior year. So he was like, yo, cuz, come play soccer. I'm like, boy, I don't do that anymore. He like, the team gonna be whack. I need some help. I'm like, I bet. I went to go play soccer, and I was like the best on the team. Like I was an all-star. I'm saying the best on the team, but I was an all-star. I was 2 all-stars on that team. I was one of them. And it was like, this is not even my sport. The coach actually was my gym teacher at the time. He's like, Moses, what are you doing here? Like, get out. I'm like, I'm here to try out. He ain't believe me. End up, you know what I'm saying, being like a co-captain. Like, you know what I'm saying? So my athletics going in high school was really different. I used to have the whole neighborhood pull up with me. Like, we'll go to the games. It'll be like 50 of us.
Wow.
We'll all be like getting off the bus together. We young boys. I go to Trinity Barbershop. Yo, Winnie, let me get a haircut. Well, you know I don't got no bread. You know what I'm saying? You know I don't got no money. Let me get a haircut, boy. He like, you got a game today? I'm like, yeah, I got you.
That's beautiful.
That type of stuff. That's how the neighborhood really treated me at the time. Like, I get to the games with all my friends. It'd be all of 50 of us. We go like, yeah, Mo, go put on a show today. I didn't even understand what was going on until you look back at it. Like, damn. When I got to college a couple years later, it's like, damn, I really can't pull up with the whole neighborhood. Yeah. That's how I was on it. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it was a beautiful thing at that time.
So how did you handle the success that, like, how did you handle success, but how did you handle, like, maybe the hate that might have came with it? Like, because a lot of people, you know, especially on Staten Island, it's kind of like when you have a lot of success, there's like a lot of positives that come, but there's a whole lot of negatives that come with it too.
The way I handled it, well, I never really experienced the hate.
That's beautiful.
Let me be clear. Anybody, when it comes to sports, it's like you could prove yourself. If you don't like me and you don't think I'm this and I'm that, when we get on this court, show me. Like, you know what I'm saying? Bust my egg. Like, you feel me? Go at me. Show me that you're better. And a lot of times when that opportunity was presented,
they just couldn't show up.
Yeah, so it was like it was respected across the board. Like, it's to the point, and I feel like even right now, it was to the point, like, if you said something bad about me, people would look at you funny. It's like, boy, he showed nothing but love. Why would you? You know what I'm saying? So it was like, and when it comes to sports, it's like it could be proven who's better when we get on the court. Let's clash and see. You know what I'm saying? So I never really experienced the hate. How I dealt with being a local celebrity out here and all that was, I didn't realize it until it was gone. So I didn't realize like, yo, I'm a big deal. I didn't realize it until my high school career is over. Moses Days not playing no more. I didn't realize, damn, I really had it lit. I really was in the papers every day. I really, you know what I'm saying? So when it was done, that's when I realized, like, I was a big deal out here.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? When my mother's getting stopped by her coworkers, like, oh my God,
that's your son,
mom. Yeah. Or my pops went to the hospital and the doctor's like, I know your last name. Is Moses your son? You know what I'm saying? That type of stuff. It's like, oh wow, like, you know what I'm saying? So,
and it be the parents that really that they themselves may not sometimes like it either. Because I know when I was younger, when I was in my high school, you know, I was mixy. The streets know I wasn't out and about. I was just a nice guy. I just, you know, bow tie and all that. Bro, my people used to like go places, and we're African, so you know, like, we are sometimes very secretive people.
Yeah. Because
we don't, like, you hear about all the stuff in the news, you hear about how they treat people like who are black in America, so they don't even want you to be out there like that.
Right.
So I could only imagine what that might have been like sometimes for them.
See, it might be a little different. Like, my mom's, her co-workers had to start telling her, like, my parents never used to go to the games, like, you know what I'm saying, like, they had to work, they had to do their thing, so they wouldn't go to the games. And then coming, like I said, sophomore year is when the buzz picked up, and my mom's like, I think I need to start going to this kid games, because everybody's telling me how good my son is, but I'm not actually witnessing it. And then that's when my pops started coming to the game. My pops loved it though. He loved it. Like, yeah, my parents was more scared than hated the fame. They was scared, like, they just witnessed a son at this same stage. Like, when I say a spitting image, my brother had it lit just like that. And then he went to jail for 15. You know what I'm saying? So as parents, it's like, we don't want him to make those mistakes. Like, we're more fearful when he's out partying or when he's with friends, you know what I'm saying, than how I'm gonna deal with it. Cause I didn't walk around like I'm the shit. You know what I'm saying? Cause like I said, I didn't realize it. Like, boy, the love I was getting, I didn't really embrace it. I didn't realize until it kind of slowed down. Then it's like, oh wow, that's how it really was. Like, you know what I'm saying? So when I tell a story, it is like, or people tell me stories about me, like, boy, I remember when you came to the gym and you dropped 40 on my team, and you know what I'm saying, I was on like, kids tell me these today, like, I was on JV. These is grown men now, like, I was on JV when you was on varsity. I watched you score 40, and you know what I'm saying? It was like, yo, I was always a fan. I'm talking about as recently as last weekend. When I was at the spot you see me at, kid came up to me like, yo, Mo, I heard you playing tomorrow. I'm like, yeah, I'm playing. Mind you, I don't play basketball anymore. I consider myself washed up. Like, really? I don't play because I don't play professionally. I don't practice every day. Yeah. I'm not in that bag. Because when I was playing, I woke up every day, jogged 4 miles every day.
4 miles?
4 miles. I was like, you know what I'm saying? Did that every day faithfully. That was my thing. I used to love running, put the headphones on, go work on my skills. You know what I'm saying? So that's when I was a basketball player. Now it's just like, I just play rec, this, that, and the third. So when young boy came up to me like, yo, I heard so many stories about you. I can't wait to see you play. I'm like, you're not expecting this 2008 Holy Mo or 2000. Like, what are you talking about right now? He's like, yeah, I just want to see you. I'm like, well, I got to live up to everything that you heard within this one game. Like, it was just so funny to me. But, you know, I still get that sometimes. Like, well, I never seen you, but I heard about you. Or when I was a kid, I looked up to you. You know what I'm saying? So
that's dope as hell.
Definitely.
So what would you give high school students or high school athletes? What advice would you give them on how to become an elite player? Because I feel like you said, nowadays it's so common for a lot of people to get to varsity, but does that mean they're really that good?
No.
Does that mean like those programs need help? Because I know, especially with Staten Island basketball, I know I've seen a lot of talent, but when you then start to compare like Staten Island basketball sometimes to everywhere else, you kind of like have to side-eye it, because it's like, are you really that great?
Or are you better than the current competition? You know, so advice I would give players is put in the work. Like, put in the work, stay in the gym or whatever your field is. Put in the work. And when you put in the work, you reap the benefits. You know what I'm saying? That's like the biggest advice. Like, even today when I look back, I'd be like, I could have probably went harder. You know what I'm saying? And there was nobody on my teams that went harder than me. And it's like, put in the work. It's going to definitely show. Because if you look at me 8th grade year to sophomore year, it's like, I'm a whole different person. I'm a whole, like, 8th grade year, I would have never imagined me playing varsity. I probably didn't even belong my freshman year. But it was like the coach took that sacrifice, like, here. You know what I'm saying? By sophomore year, you know what I mean? I figured it out. But I put in the work. So that's it. Put in the work, put in the time, and you'll reap the benefits. You'll see it. The game will start slowing up and everything, you know? So that's it. Put in the work.
I like that.
You can't cheat the game. So when I tell people I'm not a hooper today, because I wouldn't cheat the game. I wouldn't consider myself who. I don't play every day. I don't practice on my craft every day. That's not where I'm at in life. It's just not. I haven't been there for a while. So that's just, I'm not putting in the work. So I'm not gonna compare myself to somebody who's doing that I still might be just more.
All right, so we back. I gotta congratulate you though. I gotta congratulate you. You know why?
Tell me. I don't know.
You just accomplished your first Talk Ain't Cheap feat, which is a hashtag put it on a shirt. Shout out to the brand always working. Hashtag you can't cheat the game.
You can't cheat the game.
Oh man, that's a powerful statement right there, bro.
Cheat the game. I like that.
That's a powerful statement.
You can't cheat the game.
Because you gotta be in it to win it. And if you ain't gonna play to the best of your ability, why play it in the first place?
That's a fact. I really live by that. And whatever you do, it's not even sports, anything. You wanna be a journalist, create your own opportunities like you doing right now. You wanna, you know what I'm saying? Whatever you wanna do, you wanna be anything. Like, you gotta put in the work. You wanna be a doctor, you gotta go to school. You gotta study, you gotta be in them books. You wanna be a lawyer, you wanna be a track star, you gotta be out there on the field, working on your sprints, and you got to put in the work. It's not gonna, and it don't matter how talented you are. There's gonna come a time when somebody's gonna outwork you.
That's a fact.
So if you talented, put in that work. Can't cheat the game.
That's a fact.
I like that.
So, high school basketball, you that guy. There's a lot of people on Staten Island that think they them guys, but really ain't them guys, right? For you, obviously, you kind of transcended high school basketball. You wanted to play college, right? And you played over professional. But what are some signs that you've seen that you think that some people should just hang it up, like after high school? Because you know what? I felt like for me, I played high school. I played freshman and JV. Could I have played varsity? Definitely, without a doubt. If I put in the work, I now played football and I ran track. So could I have played varsity? Definitely. Senior year, definitely. But something I noticed about myself was I knew I wasn't going D1 on basketball. But a lot of people don't know when to hang it up. And you see it you definitely see it around here. Like when you come and probably ball sometimes, you see a lot of dudes that still live in that former glory. What are some things that you would say when you see, or what are some signs that you would say like, all right, it might be time for you to hang up them ball shoes?
See, for me, when it come to sports and things like that, I don't even, when I'm talking to the youth, I don't even preach how they can make it to the league or you know what I'm saying. I don't preach that, but I do feel like there's a good percentages of kids that could get a scholarship. You could go, you could travel. You know what I'm saying? You could be on an AAU team. You could see the world. You might not be the best. Sports may not be for you, but that don't mean you can't use it. Or as far as your life, you know what I'm saying? It might not be for you. So at a time you got to realize, but it's like in the meantime, like everybody not going to go to the NBA, but a lot of people could get full scholarships.
That's a fact.
A lot of people could get half scholarships. A lot of people could go to school. You know what I'm saying? Even if you paying for school, like, you know what I mean? So I feel like when that opportunity closes, now you're 23, 24, and now you out of school, and you know what I'm saying? And you still trying to get into the NBA when the NBA nowadays is taking kids 19, 20, and 21. You know what I'm saying? Once that opportunity closes, like, then you got to start being real with yourself. Like, can I go overseas? There's a bunch of leagues overseas. After then, I wouldn't tell nobody just put it up because, listen, I can't shit on nobody's dreams, nobody goals. You know what you know, but just be real with yourself. You know what I'm saying? See what opportunities the sport that you love is giving back to you.
That's
if
true.
you put so much into the game and you're not getting nothing back, maybe that's not your calling. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like you got to be real with yourself. But I wouldn't tell nobody, yo, boy, you should stop doing what you're doing. It's not my job to predict your future and to, you know what I'm saying, put that over you. I would never do that. But you knowing yourself is like, I put in the work. Mo, I did this. And then it's not be for you. God might be telling you, listen, that whole time, remember you was good with the scheduling? Maybe that's for you. You know what I'm saying? Maybe you was a manager. Maybe you was a physical trainer. Maybe you love the sport so much you just want to be around it where you think you have to play it. But this guy's getting paid $70,000 to turn the lights on in Madison Square Garden.
Yeah.
Just to turn the lights on every day and turn it off when it's done. He got a full-time job. Like, so there's things like outside, like within the sport, if you love the sport, you could still do and make a career. And the chances are way higher.
That's
like,
a fact.
You know what I'm saying? The chances of being a physical trainer is way higher than making it to the NBA or the NFL.
Bro, like, all right, so my story was funny because after my sophomore year, I started focusing on our coach. women's basketball. I was an assistant coach on the JV team for women's basketball. I did all the shot clock stuff. I was doing the books because I was working on my SATs. That's where a lot of people fumbled because in high school, what people don't, well, especially when it comes to high school sports on Staten Island, there's like a lack of support for these young inner city youth who are killing it in these school programs. But when it comes to everything else, there's no support.
Right.
So, for example, like if you're a great basketball player on Staten Island, if you don't have somebody who actually is telling you like, yo, handle your academics. Yo, let's get a tape together so we can send it out to schools. Yo, you got to start prepping for your SATs. Nah, they just telling you, yo, keep playing ball. Keep playing football. Keep working. Stay in the gym. They're not telling you, yo, yeah, you could be a great student. You could be a great athlete, but the first part of it is being a student first.
Right.
And I also work with D1 sports, so they'll tell you like, yo, you're a student athlete. Student comes first. There's people who make it to D1 programs just to help the GPA.
Yeah.
Just to help the GPA.
That's a fact.
Getting full rides.
That's a fact.
Still getting the whole, like everything everybody
education
on the D1 team is getting, just because they're GPA side.
Right. That's a fact.
And I feel like Staten Island sports, that's the number one thing in my opinion. Outside exposure, but the number one thing is that there's really no support for a lot of these programs. Like I look at like the Timevilles and the Curtises and sometimes even the Ports. A lot of players on Staten Island have been super talented, super instrumental in the growth of these programs and have went absolutely nowhere.
Listen, a lot of the talent, sometimes these coaches only care about your talent. You know what I'm saying? Whereas like, listen, my favorite coach of all time is my sophomore year. I got a new coach. His name is Coach Devin Tier. And he's not my favorite coach. Like I hated him when he first got there. I wanted to be treated. I was an All-American. I wanted to be treated like, boy, like something special. He ain't treat me special. You know what I'm saying? Boy, I don't know who you are. Prove yourself to me. If you're really who they say you are, show me something. But he became my favorite coach for the things he did after I left. You know, I went to JUCO after I left. You know what I'm saying? You know, boy, what schools you think you could play at? I'm gonna call them up. After I left Fort Hays State University, yo, how's it overseas? How your little ones? Everything good? Like, you know what I'm saying? After that, yo, Mo, you got a degree now. Let me reach out to some people, see how you could get a job and this, that, and the third if you're not balling no more. So it's like, this is somebody that cares for me. I joke around with him. I call him at 3:00 in the morning just to piss him off. Like I'm a grown man, but it's like I look at him like, yo, you my coach. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you really my coach. You really helped me outside of basketball. Outside of that, you cared about me. You asked me how my day was going. You didn't just, I'm gonna use this kid, and then after he's done, you can't help. I can't help his program unless I'm sending kids. I can't never play for him again. He still shoots me a text, still asks me about my family. That means you care about me. There's a lot of coaches out here that do not care about these kids.
At all.
It's like, boy, in your 4 years here, I'm going to get the best out of you. And then after that, it's like, boy, you're not going to go nowhere. They don't care about your grades as long as you're eligible. And I think it's like 70 now, but it's like, kids is not getting into colleges with them grades. Like, i.e. myself, like, you feel me? Like, you could be the best player, but you need grades. Like, you need grades. Like, you be the best player. Like, you need grades. Unless you LaMelo Ball and you're just gonna go overseas and then go to the NBA. Like, you know what I mean? And y'all ain't LaMelo Ball. Let's be clear.
That's not 6'4". What you got? 6'6", 6'7"?
6'8", point guard.
Pulling from anywhere.
Yeah, like, let's be clear. Like, so just know, like, a lot of these guys, they don't care about you. It's what you could do for them, and then after that, they're still gonna have a job. They're still gonna have a job. When you leave, there's gonna be more talent to come in. Is that coach gonna? That coach don't care. But they got do have, like, such as my coach Devin Tier. They got coaches that do care about you. Coaching is a big role. You should be a part of each one of your kids' lives. Like, you should know what's going on in their neighborhoods and this, that, and the third. You know what I'm saying? So just keep that in mind, man. Some of these coaches don't care, and the ones that do, we appreciate you guys, and keep looking out for these youth because they don't know any better.
That's
you know what I mean? They don't know no better. When you 15 to 21, you think you know it all, but you don't. It takes somebody with experience to be like, I kind of see where this road is going. Mo, you gonna go overseas for a couple years, and then you're gonna probably struggle to get a real job because all you did was play basketball. You know what I'm saying? Like, so if that's all you did, that's all you know. But luckily, you know, made a couple right decisions and, you know, do what I do, you know?
So JUCO. What was that like? Because a lot of people frown on JUCOs, a lot, and it's not. But it's weird because that's where a lot of these D1 programs get their talent from.
Yeah.
If they don't get them right out of college, out of high school, they go to these JUCOs. They try to find a transfer that had a big season with big numbers in a pretty competitive league or conference. What was your JUCO experience like, and what are some things you learned from that?
So JUCO for me was like I ended up in the JUCO. Because I kind of stopped playing after high school ball. I had my daughter. I'm like, this basketball stuff, it was cool. Like, you know what I'm saying? And like I said, I didn't realize the love, the celebrity that I would miss once it was gone. It was gone. It was like, boy, you here in the neighborhood. I'm with my girl. You know what I'm saying? But that's what I wanted to do at that time. I didn't regret it. I wanted to stay home. I wanted to take care of my kid. I wanted to be a family man. It was like, all right, that was cool. I had a kid, now I got to step up. It wasn't until me and my kid's mother separated where I was like, let me go back to school. Called, made some calls, ended up at this JUCO Sullivan upstate. And then it was like, we was like young, wild, like we was like really reckless, like, you feel me? But when I say some of the best talent, it's like, how did you end up here? Everybody got a story. When you from the hood, everybody got a story.
It's a fact.
Like, you know what I'm saying? So mine would be, I had a kid, I was done. Now I'm here. It is what it is. I'm about to take the best of this opportunity. Other people, boy, I was locked up. I was this, that, third. I didn't have the grades. That's a lot of, you know what I mean? But in JUCO, everybody got a story. Now I'm playing with 12 dudes who's telling me they all was the man where they came from. Like, boy, I'm an all-city player. Like, you know what I'm saying? Then it's like, oh, all right. Now you playing with 12 all-stars in their respective cities or wherever they came from. Now it's like, boy, now we got to find out who's really nice. Because all 12 of us can't be on the court. So it was that battle. And then once you start separating yourself, you know, you get that respect. Like, all right, if we're going to win games, this is who we need out there. So, you know what I'm saying? Then my sophomore year, a guy by the name of Terry Coleman, first team, all-state, transfers into my JUCO. It's like, what the freak is happening? This motherfucker coming to, I'm like, this nigga coming to take my shine. Like, what's happening? But that ended up being like one of my best friends today. You know what I'm saying? Where we was really on it like, boy, you need a scholarship, I need a scholarship. Boom. He helped bring scholarships my way because he was as big as I was in Staten Island, he was just like that in Newburgh. Like, boy, I already got schools lined up. So when they come see me play, they gonna see you play. You know what I mean? So it was like, don't battle with me, you know what I mean? I'm like, yo, boy, we about to clash. Who gonna be the man? But it was like, you know what I'm saying? So I had that, you know what I mean? And then eventually ended up at Fort Hays State. And then, you know, took it from there. But JUCO was a blessing. JUCO, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to my man Partisan Fontaine. Backing it up. That was my JUCO teammate. You know, I don't know if you know that song.
Nah, I do.
Yeah, that was my JUCO teammate. You know, D Wade, my man P Rock, who's an NBA trainer right now. Terry Coleman, who's assistant director over there at his high school. You know what I'm saying? He played overseas too. So it's like I met some dope people. Like, you know what I mean? So it's been real.
And something I want to definitely touch on,
and Freak Lotto, can't forget Freak Lotto.
His name is Freak Lotto.
Yeah, my man Freak Lotto.
That's a lit name.
He's an artist.
That's a lit name.
That's my bro.
That's a lit name.
Documented by Ty Moore. But you know, I met some dope people in JUCO. It was a blessing.
And that's what I wanted to touch on next, like that the importance of a network. Because that's basically what you're saying. Like, yeah, throughout this whole time in basketball, you're exposing yourself to so many people, but so many people are exposing themselves to you as well. Because like you said, a lot of people will utilize you just for your talent. They only respect you for what you bring to the table.
Right.
But then when they look past the talent and actually respect the person behind the talent, you start to now see certain doors start opening up for you. So that's really important. I just wanted to make sure I highlighted that.
And if there's something that you learn, listen, there's a network within everything, bro. Like anywhere you go, keep your eyes open, see who's the movers, who's shaking it up. You know what I'm saying? Literally this week alone, I had about 5 different people hit me and just wanted me to help them with their ideas. You know what I'm saying? Which is like, sometimes I look back, I be like, damn, Mo, you ain't moving. But then to somebody else, it's like, boy, you're doing everything I want to do. So come and help me. So there's like, all right, Mo, take Like, embrace what you got going on and who you are to these people.
And all movement is good movement.
Listen, all movement is good movement. Like, you know what I'm saying? What Nip said, something about the scariest thing is idle time. Like, keep it moving. You know what I mean? Slow progress is progress.
It's a fact.
You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I mean? Shake hands, meet people. Don't be afraid. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, in our neighborhoods where we from, dudes don't leave the neighborhood. There's dudes that never left the neighborhood. And then when you say, like, yo, y'all should travel the world, it's like, boy, that's foreign to me. When I went to college, that was like the first time I was like really in the city by myself, because I'm going to check my friends and, you know what I'm saying, this, that, and the third. Yo, tell dudes from the neighborhood, yo, pull up with me. Nah, I'm good. Like, boy, I'm about to have you around college girls. Like, you feel me? Like,
and they like, nah.
And they don't want to, you know what I'm saying? Like, and then, like, shout out to the dudes that do make the move, but it's like, it's a huge world. I'm trying to see all corners of this world. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's a lot of things I didn't see that I wasn't exposed to. You imagine what that's going to do to me once I do get exposed to it, and come on, man.
It's only going to add more light to you.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Skies is not the limit. Like, let's get it.
That's a fact. So, JUCO passed. You did what you needed to do in JUCO. You had a good season. You had a good time there. Then after that, you took your talents to Fort Hays State, right?
Fort Hays State.
You did what you did there. How was that? Because now you left the JUCO.
Fort Hays State. I chose Fort Hays State, which is a D2. They averaged 10,000 people each game. Number 1 in the country in attendance. When I signed there, it was like number 8 as far as D2 programs ranked. So I'm like, well, I want to go to a winning program that's a lot of people's going to see me, because I could have went D2. I could have went D1. I could have went to a low D1 and lost a lot.
Like what schools?
You know what I'm saying? That I'm not going to name.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? But I could have went low D1 and played, but just not win. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, I'm going to go to a high-ranking D2. You know what I'm saying? I got to play against KU. Got to play against K-State, Colorado, Mizzou. You know what I'm saying? D1 programs. But it's like, I wanted to win, and I wanted to be seen. I wanted to go to a school that was a basketball school. I also had a lot of, what is it? CIAA schools recruit me. And it was like, I could have went to an all-black school. And I don't want to say I regret this, but the reason I didn't go to an all-black school is because the Greek life was bigger than athletics. So you know what I'm saying? Looking back, I wish I would have been part of Greek life. But as a 20-year-old, it's like, well, I want to go where athletics is number 1. So that's why I never went. That's why I didn't go to.
But why? What about that? Like that number 1 being the focus.
I wanted to go to a town that was about their sports, because I like the fame. I like the notoriety. I like being champion. I want the pressure to be on me. Yo, damn, Mo, we ain't win tonight. You good? I want that. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to go to school where if they lose, it's all right.
Care. Yeah.
Still gonna have a good time. If we win, it's all right. Nah, I want to go to school. If you lose, it's like, boy, what's going on? I want the coach to get fired if they lose. Like, I want to go to one of them schools. Like, you're losing too much, you're going to get fired. Like, you got to understand the different type of pressure at these schools. Like, it's like, you know what I'm saying? Like, my coach would tell y'all, like, if I don't recruit good, I'm not going to keep coming back. My first year there, we won the conference. We went regional. We went to the Sweet 16. We went to the Final Four. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like, these are the type of schools I want to go to. I don't go to school you lose. Nah. But I'm walking through campus. I remember walking through campus, and if we made 10 threes in a game, it was half off in the bookstore. Now imagine me walking through, who's like a 3-point specialist. I'm walking through school. What you think the whole entire school is saying?
They want you to hit them threes.
They like, yo, Mo, let's go, baby. How you feeling? Like, let's go.
You need some food?
Like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Oh my God. Like,
I already know it.
That's the type of, you know what I mean? Then when you go to the club, it's like, Holy Mo in the building. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, we see good game tonight, Holy. That's what I wanted. And that was my number one thing, and it should have been more about the academics, but my number one thing I told my coach, like, I want to go where it's a stadium, a big, huge stadium, and they got a lot of attendance. And then I started picking my schools from there. So that was like my thing. It didn't matter where it was at. It didn't matter where.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? Plus, they took care of me.
How'd you balance being a student athlete and a young father?
Well, like I said, I was on scholarship, you know what I'm saying? So, and then I ain't even gonna hold you. Listen, I don't even know how to say this, but I was being taken care of. Like, you know what I'm saying? Let's just put it like that. I was being taken care of and my BM was being taken care of. Like, you feel me? Like, the fam was good. You know what I'm saying? So that was just that. I was being taken care of.
That's a blessing.
Yeah. So, you know what I'm saying? So when you go to these rich schools, they take care of the people that needs to be taken care of.
All right, listen. Because I was going to ask you this next before we talk about overseas, bro. Do you think that D1 athletes, collegiate athletes, should get paid? Because that's an issue that
they
the
should
NCAA
get paid. And how about they are getting paid? What are we talking about? Like, they are getting paid. There's a good percentage of kids that's getting paid. Before you get to them schools, these big schools, come on, you got to be crazy if you think Zion was not getting paid at Duke.
Oh yeah, I'm already knowing.
Or whoever. And this is Zion. This is like at the pinnacle. Of course he's getting, but then you hear about some of these kids, they be like, who? Getting paid, boy. Forget your scholarship check. You getting taken care of, boy. You driving around campus. You have a car. Mm-hmm. I don't have no money to own a car. Moses, how do you have a car? My moms came to visit me. How do you know what I'm saying? So, not no shade at Fort Hayes, you know what I'm saying? But
you was getting supported.
These kids are getting paid, like, and they should be getting paid. It's like y'all make so much money off of them. Mm-hmm. All them kids deserve to get paid. Like, you feel me? Now, how do you gonna break it down? I don't know, but there's no reason why Kemba Walker should have been in the NCAA talking about, I'm hungry, I ain't eat. He probably blew his $1,200 scholarship check in the first 2-3 weeks. Now it's the last 2 weeks, and he's waiting. You only get your scholarship check once a month.
I'm already knowing.
You know what I'm saying? So he probably blew it, as kids do. You know what I'm saying? And now it's like, I can't eat, but y'all making millions off me.
Bro.
This is Kemba Walker, bro. Won the NCAA talking about, yeah, we be hungry sometimes. Kids eating they give you pizza after. You know what I'm saying? Like, depending on the school you go to, but it's just like, yeah, I think these kids should be getting paid 100%. If the coach is making X amount of dollars and the school is making X amount of dollars, I don't think in student athletes one kid should get way more. But while you on a program, all of y'all should be getting.
Y'all should be eating.
All of y'all.
Y'all
all should probably get the same amount. Yeah, Zion Williams is scoring the most points and going to be number one pick, but he's going to be there 1 year. You're in Duke. Duke makes a certain amount. How about when we played against KU? KU probably makes $100,000. Probably more. They probably make $1 million a game. You gotta think it's on ESPN. My school averaged 10,000. How much you think KU averages?
Oh yeah, they hitting at least 50, 35
at every game.
Yeah,
tickets is going for.
That's not talking about boosters. That's not talking about ticket sales. That's not talking about floor seats. So y'all trying to tell me y'all can't give side bets. That's not talking about all the shit that comes with the bread.
So you trying to tell me these kids can't get 10,000? 10,000? We not even, like, I don't even feel like they should give these kids millions of dollars, but you trying to tell me each kid can't get $10,000?
Make at least 45. I'll say yeah, you should get at least a little 45.
I'm talking 10,000 a month.
Oh yeah.
Like, yeah, like, boy, yeah, 10,000 a month. While I'm here, I'm gonna make $100,000. Like, cause I'm an athlete, and we're at the biggest program in the world. Duke players can play each student 10,000 a month. Like, I think that's so reasonable. Real talk, man, or something like that. Let's say I'm probably throwing out weird numbers, but something like that.
Because you got to think about it, the institution's getting the money not only off their likeness, their jerseys. They're making money off of the ticket sales. They're getting money from marketing, branding. All these advertisement companies are coming in. People are going to the school because they want to see these people, and potentially be friends with them or see them in class. People are paying to be fans of these people or be close enough to be able to attach. LSU girls, bro. If you want to be technical, LSU and Baton Rouge, there's girls who go to LSU just because they want to see if they become somebody's football and a professional athlete wife, bro.
They parents promoting that too. They friends is like, boy, if you see it, how you call it, be friends with him, help him out. He might take you with him there's people that do that. You know what I'm saying? So, yes, to answer the question, yes, these kids should be getting paid. The amount I can't say, but they should be getting paid 100%.
Overseas, what was that?
Before
like?
I go into overseas, let me just go more into Fort Hayes. So my senior year, this is when I started distancing myself from ball. You know what I'm saying? And I started doing music more. You know what I mean? I was doing the worst music ever. But this is when I got my first, I didn't buy it. Let me bring that back. I got my first laptop bought for me, my first Pro Tools system, all this stuff. I learned how to mix and do all this stuff. Bad mixes, but still, I was doing it myself.
You was trying.
I'm in my crib, like, you feel me? And I start going to class tired because I was up all night working on the verse, and I start going to practice a little time. And I'm more worried about, like, yo, boy, I gotta record a track that my team could come out to. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, like, that's like as far as when the music come into play, like, I started shifting from ball, and now I'm falling in love with music. I dropped my first video in the New York Minute, and then also Roll Up. You know what I'm saying? Was original. New York Minute was a freestyle, but Roll Up. Easy Bills, Roll Up. We dropped our first video. It was like, boy, I'm jacking this. You know what I'm saying? So I recorded my first hit record, which is, it might not be a hit to the world, but on Fort Hays State campus, oh my God, I dropped a song called White Girls. Oh my boy, it had me so lit in the school. So when I say, boy, I came home junior year, I recorded the song White Girls. I never was with a white girl until I got there. Anyway, I recorded the song called White Girls, and I sent it to every volleyball player, all the baseball players, all the soccer men's teams, everybody. I sent it to everybody. Like, yo, what's your, you know what I'm saying? Facebook was really hitting. They used to have and if you ain't give me your email, it had your email in there. You had to, man, when I got back to campus, it was like, yo, your song is on the radio out here. Like,
what?
It's really hit. And you know, in them type towns, you could walk into the radio station and knock on the door. Hey, how you doing? Like,
that's a fact.
So it was like somebody went and did that for me. Like, you have to play this on the radio. It's not like New York, where it's the biggest market in the world.
You fighting just to get
you're not
heard,
getting upstairs. But them radio stations, hey, you go right to the window. Hey, listen, I want to speak to Johnny Bravo, who's the host. Yo, what's up? Play my music. It's lit. So that's when I started falling in love with recording music and making music and performing music. I would say between my junior and senior year of college.
Do you remember this? How the song goes?
Oh, 100%. It was a hit record. I would never forget it.
How the song go?
No. I'm not going to go over it. I'm probably going to send it to you on how you call it. I said, it goes, white girls, and now then, hey, she the baddest. Hey, she the baddest. You got me going up, down. That was like, you know what I'm saying?
It was lit. It was just a bounce.
I'm out in Hays
vibe
with this white chick. I know she like the. It was, you know what I'm saying? It wasn't my best stuff, but when I say it was lit,
it was lit. It was just lit. It was just lit.
Yeah.
I'm already knowing. I already know it.
White girls. My ain't like that Zoom.
All right. So how did that JUCO experience end? So
how did JUCO end?
Yeah, I mean not JUCO. Fort Hays.
Fort Hays. Like I said, I was being taken care of. People. So after I left, I wasn't on pace to graduate. This is 2012. I wasn't on pace to graduate. I stayed there. I'm like I said, I'm still doing the music, but you know I'm here. I'm balling. I'm using the facility. You know what I'm saying? I hired an agent. I hired an agent probably in like May, April, when the season was over. Hired an agent. Went to a couple combines, this, that, and the third, and I was getting the same thing over and over and over and over. Like, yo, he's too small. I don't know if he's gonna make it in the overseas. How he's gonna get his shot off. He ain't fast enough. This, that, and the third. So, literally after that, and I done witnessed guys that practice that don't know when to hang it up. Put it like that. And my whole thing was, if I still love ball, but I wasn't as in love with it as the high school kid. You understand what I'm saying? So I kind of was like, well, I'm not gonna be playing ball if I'm not going to the league, if I'm not going overseas. At this time, it's like the league. I'm not thinking about the league. I'm not gonna go overseas, make some good money, and then whatever. And I'm not getting a contract, and I'm all American, I'm all conference, and I can't get a contract because I'm 5'8", 5'9". So I was like, yo, well, I'm cool on this. Like, you know what I'm saying? On this basketball shit. Like, I ain't about to be working my hardest just to not. I get to the crib. When I leave, I don't graduate. I get to the crib. You know what I'm saying? I'm playing summer tournaments a little bit. But I'm like, I ain't even jacking this.
Mm-hmm.
Probably like December come around. Same year I leave. And I get a call like, yo, hey, Moses Day, what's up? This is so-so-and-so. I'd like you to come play for my program. Where your program at? The program is in Columbia. I'm like, all right, no doubt. Mind you, I'm a house potato. I ain't, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, all right, give me like 2 months. You know what I'm saying? I'll be ready. Nigga say 2 months. We need you to fly out in 48 hours. I'm like, oh, I call him, yo, well, I'm about to go overseas. Word, you been balling? No, I haven't been balling. I have this picture on Facebook right now where I show the day before I left and like 3 weeks of me out there. And it was like I lost like 18 pounds or something crazy. Whereas like the food was amazing. So now it's like, boy, I'm back in my basketball glory. Like, you know what I'm saying? So that's, as far as the leaving Fort Hays, it was like a little bit of sad. I was kind of sad, like, damn, my college career is over. I didn't graduate.
Why didn't you graduate?
I changed majors. You know what I'm saying? I changed majors. And no funny, like, and this goes back to people being in your corner. I didn't really know, like, I was there to play ball. Like, you know what I'm saying? I ain't had nobody saying, like, yo, you're not on pace to graduate until after the season. Then it's like, yeah, Moses, you're not going to graduate unless you stay here in this Hicktown for another year and a half. I'm like, what? I got 3 semesters to graduate, not even 2 or 1? So I was just like, yeah, nah, it's over. I don't like school that much anyway. That's how I was on it as a kid. Like, well, I'm not going to be able to play. I'm not going to be part of, I'm out. Y'all not, and this is what really hurt me was they didn't want to pay for me to stay. I'm like, boy, I won a championship here. You know what I'm saying? I had all-time, like, seasons. Y'all can't give me a scholarship for another year. Like, I'm a student. I'm still an athlete. I just can't play anymore. Nah, we don't got no. This is a rich-ass school that taking care. I'm talking about sending bread back to, you know what I'm saying? My BM. As soon as it's over, it's over. Like, it's over. You know what I'm saying? And that's where I was at. Like, it was like, I was like going through it, like, in my head, like, boy, I'm not good enough to go overseas. You know what I'm saying? Not that I'm not good enough. Nobody wants me to go overseas. School that I'm at don't want to pay for me to finish school. You know what I'm saying? I'm just like, yo, it's crazy.
So at that point, did you kind of like hit rock bottom?
Nah, I never hit rock bottom.
Okay.
I never hit rock bottom, but I'm going through it. You know what I'm saying? I'm going through it because now I still gotta provide. You know what I'm saying? I still got a family back home. Like, I still gotta figure things out. You know what I'm saying? So at this time, I'm just, you know what I'm saying? I'm slowly I'm getting in the streets. I'm like, this street shit ain't for me neither. Everybody knows me. This street ain't shit for me. I'm trying to work local jobs, and my head is so big where it's like, well, I can't work this job. Everybody know me. How I'm gonna work at Easy Pass?
No, I feel that.
I go work for Easy Pass for 2 weeks. I quit. Like, I'm not.
No, I'm already. Trust me. I
and
feel that completely.
And it's like, boy, are you too good to make minimum wage to feed your daughter because you so stuck on your high horse? Or, you know what I'm saying?
Or do you just believe in yourself and you know what kind of quality you are that anything that's that?
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I'm just soul searching. I don't want to say rock bottom, but I'm just soul searching. Like, what am I going to do? And then I get a call. And now I'm overseas within 48 hours. You know what I'm saying? Now I'm getting paid more money than my parents. You know what I'm saying? Like, now I'm paying my mom's bills. Going from, you know what I'm saying? Because, yeah, they were sending money back to my BM, but nobody was sending money to my mom's. So she was still, you know, my mom's is good. You know what I mean? My pops passed away. I skipped that. My pops passed away, but my freshman year of college. But my mom's was still good. She's a Liberian old mom. She was hustling. But I go overseas just like that. I go from working at Easy Pass, quitting, working at with the consumers and, you know, them
little random spots.
Right. To now I'm overseas and now I'm paying my mother's bills and, you know what I'm saying? Now I'm sending wild bread back home, like, you know what I'm saying? So, and it's all tax free and it's all straight to I don't even gotta touch it, straight to, boy, it was so crazy, boy. I was doing stupid shit. Like, I went to the casino and I put like 5 bands on red because I'm like, I'm getting paid every week. You know what I'm saying? And you know the joint, the roulette, man, I'm like $5,000 on red.
Jesus Christ.
If it hit, I got 10. If it miss, I get paid next week. I get paid every week. Every week I'm getting
Christ.
Paid. And that bitch hit, boom, and I just walked out of there like, yo. And mind you, I was gambling a little bit, but I never had money. I didn't know how to even deal with money.
And I feel like that's something a lot of young men, when they get to a certain level, especially like D1 sports or like the league or overseas, they get to this place that they go from having nothing to having everything. Even rappers and even just young people just finding their ways into wealth. What is some advice you'd give to them? Because I feel like that in itself is a learning curve that a lot of people just never learned.
Yeah, and it's crazy. It's crazy because how do you know? You don't know. All my high school career, college, I just knew I was gonna go to the league. I was gonna be getting wild bread. You know what I'm saying? But I ain't like you don't know when it's gonna happen. You just know it's gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? But then there comes the point where it's like, is it gonna happen? You're not really, you know what I'm saying?
How do you prepare for that?
How do you prepare for it? Right now, if there's a young boy in the hood right now, boy, he don't got no bread. He don't got no jewelry on. He don't got nothing. He's gonna create a hit record. Bobby Shmurda. Bobby ain't have no jewels. Boy, they flexing with $1,500. That ain't no bread. You know what I'm saying? They 20s and 50s. It's $1,500.
A whole lot of ones underneath it to make it look full.
It's like, and when you in the hood, you got $1,500 and you ain't paying no bills. You thinking like, oh, I'm getting this money. You ain't getting no money. And then you make a hit record. Now you have $1 million. Within a month, it's like, boy, what do I do? That's when dude's going to cop a car. Dude's going shit that has no value. You know what I'm saying? Ain't too many dudes. Like Master P said something that I thought was so gangster. Like Master P said, when I was signing my artists, I bought him a house. I wouldn't give him I bought him a house that they could own. This is your house. So let's say your rap career don't work out. This is still gonna be your house. Don't buy no jewelry. Don't buy no car. As soon as you take off the lot, the value goes. Like I buy my artist a house and say, this is yours. You know what I'm saying? But dudes ain't thinking like that. The first thing motherfuckers think about is, I'm gonna flex.
That's a fact.
I'm fit to buy this Balenciagas and some jewels and some this and some that. And it's just like, you can't be mad at them. It's just, it hurts that when you don't have nobody in that household in that position to be like, yo, listen, this is not what we're gonna do. This is not what you're gonna do. You know what I'm saying? So, and like I said, I was a little older. So when I started getting money, yeah, I was doing dumb shit like putting $5,000 on red, like, you feel me? And then, you know what I'm saying, I did that one time, like, which was like, you know what I mean, probably one of the dumbest things I did, even though it hit. But I had the baby moms, like, I had to send this amount. I had my moms, like, it was like that was equivalent of me buying my mom's a house. You know what I'm saying? My pops was no longer here to take care of everybody. It was like, I couldn't afford to buy my mother a house or buy her a dream car or whatever. But I could pay the bills and you could save your money. You know what I'm saying? That was like, Moses, you made it. You did it. For me, in that moment, it was like, yo, Ma, don't worry. Here's this amount. I'm going to pay the bills for the next couple months. Save your bread. You know what I'm saying? I got it. That was, for me, was like, yo, it was worth it. It was worth it. And mind you, at this time, I'm still in love with music. I still want to be a rapper at this time. I'm not even like, but I'm like, boy, basketball's bringing in the bread.
That's a fact.
You know what I'm saying? It's bringing in the bread. Like, let's get it. Like, boy, it was a beautiful time where it's like, boy, these people love me out here. I'm playing ball. Like, let's get it. So the transition went from high, playing ball, low, having an agent telling you nobody wants you, lower. So now you back in the hood.
Working that easy pass.
Thinking about like, boy, I really need to sell drugs. Like, you really start thinking about this shit.
That's true. Trust me.
Like,
I
really make attempts and like, I'm like, yeah, this street shit ain't for me though. It just never was for me. Like, just not for me.
Niggas won't even like probably even cop off you because they're like, bro, what are you doing here?
You know what I'm saying? It's like, I really consider it like, yo. Then it was like, nah, now the next day I'm overseas. You know what I'm saying? Boiling every day, that's my job. But it was a time overseas, like the first like month, 2 months, where when the season started, and we would play 4 games a week. We'd play Monday, we'd play Tuesday, we'd jump on the plane Wednesday, because we play the same teams back to back. So we'd jump on the plane Wednesday, get into town, may shoot around, Thursday, practice, Friday we'll have a game, Saturday we'll have a game, and then Sunday we'll have practice or shoot around, depending on how we play. Monday we're gonna do it again. It was a time where one time I'm like 16 games in, right? And I'm like, damn, this shit is hard. You You know what I'm saying? Mind you, I'm living my dream that I always wanted to do. Always wanted to make it. I wanted to make it an NBA, but if not, play professional basketball. And I'm like, yo, this shit is hard. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, yo, do I really like, damn, I call my mom's. She like, Mom, She's like, Moses, how's it going? I'm like, yo, Mom, this shit tough. Like, I gotta wake up a certain time. She like, Moses, this is what you always wanted to do. This is what you always talked about. And now you in it and you gonna tell me it's hard because you want to do what, rap? Like, you gotta make a decision. Either you want to be there or not. Like, and I'm like, I made the decision. Like, all right, I'm in it. You know what I'm saying? I'm in it. Like, let's do it. So I'm waking up with a smile every day. Body hurting in the ice tub. I'm waking up with a smile. Like, yo, there's people right now that would die to be in my position. No matter what, nobody could ever take that away from me. Like, I set out a goal and I accomplished it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I wanted to play ball professionally, and I did it, and I did that. You know what I'm saying? So it was dope.
So how long
how about being the first person from your neighborhood to go to college?
Yeah.
I don't remember now one person from my neighborhood that went and played basketball for scholarship basketball. Before I'm talking about that went and played overseas. I don't know one person. And there's a bunch of young boys under me they want to go to college, they want to play ball or play football. A lot right now in my neighborhood, football is big. You know what I'm saying? So yeah.
How long did JUCO? How long did playing overseas last?
That was about 4 years.
So you played for 4 years?
I played. So the seasons would work like from January to June, and then from like August till December, something like that. So it was like an A season in Columbia now. This is only for Columbia or whatever. So I played my first season. I didn't get a contract my second season. I'm good though. I got bread. I played my second like that. So that's how it went. Yeah. And then my third year going into like year 4 is when I hurt myself. You know what I'm saying? But I'm up like a duck. Like I don't even.
You was like, I don't even care.
Yeah, like not that I ain't care, but I wasn't. I'm just like, first of all, certain things you can't like. Tearing your Achilles is like, you can't predict that shit. Like you can't prepare for it. You can't, you know what I'm saying? It's like, damn, you know what I'm saying? Mind you, I took years off after high school. So it wasn't like I was 22. Like I'm like 26 at this time. Like, you know what I'm saying? Whereas like I'm mad happy in life. Like, you feel me? My BM is happy. My mom's is happy. I'm happy. You know what I'm saying? So that was a dope run. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. So
after your pro season is now, pro career is over, and then what? You come back home.
So I'm still this whole time, and I don't know how to skip. This whole time I got my organization, the Holy Moe organization.
Okay.
So that started 2008.
Okay.
And this is when, you know what I'm saying? That's my freshman year of college. You know what I'm saying? So this whole time I'm still doing that. I'm still, you know what I'm saying, finding ways to get out. Now, even when I started getting money, I'm not rich. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like, Moses, this money's gonna finish eventually. Like, you feel me? If you don't figure out some things, and I'm doing the music, I'm doing this, that, and the third, whatever. So I come back, I'm still doing my Holy Moe organization. Like I said, I'm like 27 at this time. So this is like year 8 or whatever the case is. Mm-hmm. So I'm doing that, and then I'm like, damn, I gotta go get my degree. Let me go get my degree. I got some money. I could pay for it myself. You know what I mean? Whereas like now I got bread. I could pay for school. Let me go back and finish school. So then I went back to school.
And you got your bachelor's.
And I got my bachelor's.
Congratulations. That's big. That's big.
So
finishing what you started. Hashtag finish what you started.
Finish what you started. You know what I'm saying? And let me tell people something. Like, something I definitely want to say. When people be like, oh, school ain't for me, school ain't this, that, and the third, which is understandable. It's not for everybody. But somebody that could receive a bachelor's and somebody that could receive a high school diploma means that you could finish what you started. You could put in the time, put in the effort. Because I ain't gonna hold you. It was nothing easy about going back to school and not being able to play. I didn't have nothing else motivating me besides my family. I didn't have sports, which was to me like, you know what I'm saying? I didn't have that. I just had my family's like, yo, you need to finish school. I had, you know what I'm saying, this, that, and third. I had 3 semesters left. You know what I mean? It's like, I could do it. I already did it. You know what I'm saying? I already did all them other semesters or whatever the case may be. So, you know what I mean? I hate when I hear people say and try to downplay somebody else that did go to school. It's like, boy, it wasn't for you. That's cool.
But don't make an excuse.
Maybe you didn't want to put in that time. You probably wanted to go to school, because I ain't gonna hold you. School was the best shit ever. Like, boy, getting out the neighborhood, all the girls, like, yeah, we talking academics, but let's keep it a band. Like, boy, you meet mad girls.
Meet mad people.
You mad resources.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And
then
you learning. And your mind is expanding. And you meeting people from all these different places.
And you having a great time doing it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you're having, not only great time, you're having the time of your life doing it. Like, and it's hard at the same time. But the hard balances with the amount of people you meet and the experiences that you have. But it's stuff that I did at school that I haven't done since I left. Like, you know what I mean? But it's like, yeah, bro. So it's like, let's not act like, boy, because the hood is not lit. Like,
at all. Especially Staten Island hood.
Like, the hood is not lit, boy. It's not booming.
Ain't so small, bro. Every girl, everyone touched it. It's like,
yeah, like, it is what it is.
How
like,
you building? You can't build no castle with these queens, man. You can't, bro. Because it's like, to the fact like, yo, you just know, like, bro, these queens. It's not, and I don't even. And then on top of it, I was saying it, bro. A lot of dudes is creeps out here, bro.
That's
like, you talk to women, bro. These women are traumatized because of the men that they deal with. Like, I be feeling bad for people who have daughters and sisters and all that, because, like, bro, a lot of these men out here not men, bro.
Yeah, that's a fact, bro. That's a big fact.
Like, I be hearing stories, bro, because, you know, we got the store in the harbor, so I be in there. My mom kind of create the space, and it's like a safe haven, low key, for women. So they just be coming there and just chilling, buying stuff.
I gotta pull up to your store too, man.
Come through, 3240 Richmond Terrace, Staten Island, New York. Shout out to the harbor,
yeah,
right?
Man.
Right on the cusp of the harbor.
Black ownership, man.
Yes,
Black
sir.
businesses, man. Making moves, man.
Mm-hmm.
You heard.
So now you finished school. You came back to Staten Island.
Yeah.
So what made you want to come back? Just at this point, it's like,
at this point is what I know. You know what I'm saying? Not that is what I know, because, like I said, I could have moved anywhere, but I'm back in Staten Island. And when I say what I know is, I got my organization. I'm a figure. You know what I'm saying? And then, like, another thing was, I want the kids in my neighborhoods to see me in positions like, well, I could do that. Like, I want them to be able to see me not only through Instagram, not only through Facebook, because no funny, it never failed. Every time I walk through my hood, and I'm not like a millionaire. I'm not, you know what I'm saying? I'm not backing out rapes. Young boys is excited to see me. You know what I'm saying? Shaking my hand. Yo, and like, they don't even realize, yo, holy Mo, yo, I had a game the other day. Yo, I had 12 points. Word, yo, that's what's up, yo. Now you working. I don't probably know. I probably know his mom's, because, you know what I mean? So that was important to me. Like, boy, if I didn't have nobody I could look up to, I looked up to my brother. He got 15. That was my hero. My hero got 15. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, well, I want these kids to have somebody that they could look at like, boy, I don't want to be Mo. I want to be better than Mo.
yeah,
That's dope. That's dope to me. You know what I'm saying? If I'm the director at the community center or whatever the case is, like, yo, boy, I could get a good job. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because he did it. I could do it. I could do bigger. You know what I'm saying? When you come to the music, you know what I'm saying? How many rappers out here could say they perform in different countries and paid for, like, you know what I'm saying? But now there's a young boy that could say, like, boy, Mo did it, I could do it. Or they could say, yo, Mo, can you pull up on me and tell me how you did it? They could, like, you have a reference, like, you feel me? If he did this, he was on Sway in the morning. You know how many people ask me, yo, how you get on Sway, bro?
How did you get on Sway?
That's mad funny. How did I get on Sway? First of all, I had a couple freestyles out when I was in college, right? I seen Sway, and this is public information. This is not like, I seen Sway doing the Fire Friday ciphers. I sent them the same. There's an email that's on the freaking, how you call it? I sent the same email about 100 times. Like, Sway, I need to be on this show. This is here's my point of reference. This is how I sound on a beat. This, that, and the third. And I didn't even think it was gonna happen. But then it happened. That's persistence, like being consistent too. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so that's not no secret on how I got on there. Now I'm on there. Now is what you gonna do. I'm on Sway, boy. This is airing around the world. Somebody from Egypt called in or some crazy shit like that. Where it's like, this is all around the world. Boom, I'm on it. What you gonna do? I show my ass. But it's like, people think that shit is so hard. Nah, there's literally an email address that you could contact and say, I want to be on this show. Now, what you saying in your email and how you presenting it is gonna determine if you get on or not. Like I said, I sent 100. You know what I mean? You know how many shows I sent? I did stuff like that too. Where it's like, boy, nah, I want to be on this. I know my talent is good enough to be on this platform. So it's like, all right, now I'm on it. Now it's like, you get an email like, hey, Holy Mo, we want you to come back. Now I didn't have to send no, the second time I went, I ain't send no email. They hit me up like, yo, Holy Mo, a lot of people like your episode. Come back up. All right, no doubt. When? Next week. You free? Yeah, let's do it. People would think it's so hard to do these things.
You just gotta take the first step.
You gotta believe in yourself. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, for me, coming back to Staten Island was people from my neighborhood, from other neighborhoods on the borough, like somebody they could look at and be like, oh, all right, Mo did that. I could do it. I could do better. I'm better than Mo. I'm better than Mo. You know how many kids say, like, your boy, Mo, I'm better than you. Like,
is that the situation? Is that how Ricky, that was a big mistake. Reggie.
All right, so let me tell you the backdrop on this, right?
Man, $1,000 game, bro.
Let me tell you the backdrop on this. I do Scary Allen.
Yep.
Which is one of the top 5 best events on Staten Island history. I would say, for me, it's probably one of my top 2s.
Nah, it's a dope concept.
Listen, it was so amazing. It's never been done on Staten Island
at all.
And first of all, I do the Holy Mo Basketball Classic that brings all the neighborhoods together. You know what I'm saying? So that element was not a shocker to me. But to some people, it's like, boy, you're going to have Park Hill, Stapleton, New Brighton, Harbor dudes all in the... Nah, I believe in my people. We going to be all right. Like, you know what I'm saying? I understand what can happen. I'm not oblivious to it. I understand what can happen, what the things that could go wrong. Boy, my percentages are really good right now. You know what I'm saying? From not being afraid, from taking all the proper protocols, from having that respect within the community. So boom. So that element was not a surprise to me. I have everybody come out. But I do that event, and then a kid from my neighborhood, this is a kid probably like 5 years younger than me, grew up, yo, Mo, can I come and work out with you? Yo, Mo, can I play ball with you? Yo, Mo, how you go? Mind you, I'm retired now. I don't play ball seriously. I'm retired. I put together the events for people. Like, you know what I mean? There's a kid that I live like, yo, boy, dribble with your right hand, dribble with your left hand. When you gotta think, when I'm 16, he's 11. Yo, Mo, can I play ball with you? Yes, you could play ball with me. When I say celebrity, like, yo, boy, in my neighborhood, it was even, you know what I mean?
It was big.
So
yeah.
all the little kids, all the younger kids, they want to work out with me. They want to do what I'm doing. You know what I mean? So I have like 10, 15 kids all working out. Like, yo, y'all just do what I do. I'm not a trainer. If you could keep up, cool. If can't, cool. You know, that's how I was on it as a kid. But anyway, so there's a kid I seen grow up. So he's an all right ball player. He hits me up and say, yo, Mo, I want to be part of Scary Allen too. I say, okay, I'm gonna get you a matchup. You from my neighborhood. You want to be part of my event? I'm not even gonna ask no questions.
Yeah,
I'm gonna get you a matchup. Don't worry about it. I'm gonna let you know who you're gonna play. I throw a name out to him. He hits me back and say, I want to play against you. I'm like, I have the text messages and I'm like, why you want to play against me? I'm retired. You don't see me out there playing. I'm not calling people out. Why you want to play against me? One, you got the name. And I feel like if I beat you, I'm gonna get that popularity.
So he really wanted the clout.
No, he wanted the clout. Like, I want people to respect my basketball game on Staten Island. I'm like, is that your main goal? He says, yeah. I'm like, I'm not playing. He was like, $500. I'll play you for $500 more. I'm like, should I take it? Should I not? $500, what is that gonna do for me? That ain't gonna do nothing for me. Like, say $5,000 and I'll be like, I know he probably don't got $5,000, not to talk about his bank account or whatever the case is. Well, he really do, but so I'm like, make it $1,000, because I'm thinking if I say this, he gonna be like,
nah,
all right, whatever, Mo. I don't want to play for $1,000. I'm like, yo, make it $1,000 and I'll play you. He's like, give me a second. I'm like, all right. He texts me back 5 minutes later. He shows me like he has like $4,000 on his lap, or $3,500, let's say, around that much. He's like, let's do it. Set the date. It's lit. I'm like, all right. He said, can I tell people? I'm like, yeah, I'll tell people. I'll tell people too. Don't worry. I said, now you want people to know that you want the fame, you want the popularity, you want the clout. All right, cool. I'm gonna play you. Boom. Everybody, yo, Mo playing Reggie. Yo, what's Mo playing for $1,000? Yo, people in my neighborhood is telling me, yo, Mo, young boy really, he stepped his shit up. Chill. Yo, Mo. Yo, you getting older now, bro. You know what I mean? Don't get what I'm like.
$1,000 change anything. It changed the clock back for some people.
I say, give me like 3 weeks. Give me a couple weeks. Let me just get in the gym run. Now this kid got me playing in the tournaments out here. I'm playing. I'm trying to get my win. I'm like, now my name is my name. Like literally, my name is really my name. Like, you can't go tarnishing my name. My brand is everything to me. So I'm like, let me get in a little shape. So now time to play. I'm like, yeah, boy. First of all, Holy Mo TV. Subscribe to my channel. I've been dropping little contents here and there. So I record myself practicing, getting prepared for the game. And I tell them, like, there's going to be a camera at the game. Don't worry. You want the clout? Cool. I'm going to shout you out on Instagram. I'm going to do all of this. Facebook, everything. Boy, he's getting his followers up. He's happy. Like, before the game, it's like, yo, Mo, people really follow, people really interested. When I say this shit was so one-sided, it was like 21-9.
God damn.
But check this out. Before the game, I say, put an extra 500 on it that you don't score more than 15. He's like, bet. All right, cool. So I just took 1,500 from him. 21-9. It wasn't even close. And I was so in my bag where I'm like, this game can't even be close. Just for the respect factor. Like, I don't want it to be close. I don't want it to be a good game. You know what I mean? If he was one of the top ballers out here, I would have been like, all right, good game with a young bull. You know what I mean? But nah, you know, we one of the top ballers out here. You want to play me? I took his bread. People like, Mo, that's bullying. I'm like, nah, he gonna learn his lesson. He didn't learn his lesson. He said he want to play me for 4,000 now. I'm like, I feel bad, but it's like,
I don't think you should do it.
I don't want to do it.
I don't think you should do it.
I don't want to do it because I think something's really mentally wrong.
Yeah, nah, like,
you know what I mean? It's just like, boy, I don't know what you're doing for this bread, but why are you willing to waste it? You know what I'm saying? And I was trying to teach a lesson. I wasn't doing it I wanted to really teach a lesson like boy, you got to know yourself. Know, like, you know what I'm saying? Pick your battles. You know what I'm saying? Money don't come easy. Like, well, I said I gave the money to my moms. I didn't even, boy, somebody would have been flexed. It was $1,500. I could have.
People don't make that in 2 weeks.
Yeah, like, you understand what I'm saying? So it's like I could have been on the gram and, boy, all I did was during the game, the score was 16-8 or 9. I said, Reggie, this was a bad idea. Because there's no getting out of it now. The score is 16-9, you know how this is going. 17-9. I say, Reggie, this was a bad idea, Reggie. 18-9. Boy, and on the gram is so good because you see me scoring consecutive points. I'm like, by this time, I'm in my groove now. You know you can't do nothing with me. So I'm like, it's a bad freaking idea, Reggie. Now I'm going to post this clip. I'm going to tag you. So everybody know who he is now. You know who he is. I didn't know who he was.
No, I didn't. I did not.
You know who he was. Like, so I said, I'm going to post this clip. Well, I didn't tell him, but I posted a clip, tagged him. Everybody's laughing. He pulled up to the Holy Mo. Reggie was a bad idea. That was a bad idea. Yeah, now you're going to get followers. Now I'm going to put you on a shirt.
You wanted the clout? This is the clout.
Yeah, I'm giving you all the clout now. You getting this. But it's just like, you know what I'm saying? But I respect it. I respect, you know, the confidence. I like when young boys from my neighborhood. But I like when, like, the 13-year-olds, you know what I'm saying? Like, because if you 26, 27, it's like, boy, your basketball career is kind of over. And you're not nowhere. You just playing in, you know what I mean? But when
you're playing for your health at this point.
Yeah, you just playing just for rec. You know what I'm saying? You're not a basketball player. You're not going nowhere. But if a 14-year-old say it, it's like he know. Damn, Holy Mo broke the record at Nudo. Holy Mo top 5 in scoring all time. If he's saying he better than that, then it's like, boy, you must be putting in the work in. So you have a point of reference. If Holy Mo, you could literally go and say Holy Mo averaged 2 points a game his freshman year. He averaged 15 points a game his sophomore year. He averaged 21 points. You could really go and look at the papers and say he played 26 games his junior year and he averaged 20 whatever amount of points. And you can now you know the blueprint to follow to pass my points. It's not easy, but it's out there for you. I didn't have nobody to say, yeah, my brother did this his junior year, so now I'm gonna do this and outdo him. You know what I'm saying? Imagine I had that. Like, you know what I mean? Where it's like, yo, boy from the neighborhood, yeah, he was nice back in the day. You know how they be like, yo, the old head be talking about. So now I'm the OG. Where it's like, yeah, I heard Mo was nice. I heard he did this, so I'm gonna do this. That's important to me. I didn't have that. I didn't have somebody to be like, yeah, the person that was the best basketball player that I knew that I could watch them practice was my brother. He got 15. It's like, I didn't have nobody say, yo, I had the same coach my brother had. Like, yo, how much points he averaged his senior year? Yeah, your brother averaged 28 points. I'm gonna average 35. I ain't had that. Everything I did was the first time it ever happened. I broke the record. The person that had the record, he was like 70 at the time. Or whatever. He was an old white dude.
White guy from
you know what I'm saying? He wasn't from the hood. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, they wasn't even playing ball the way we ball.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So it was like, but that's how that whole Reggie thing. Shout out to my boy Reggie. You know the vibes, man.
So he paid it up. He paid up the bread.
Oh yeah. The bread, money on the wood. Oh, the game ain't good. Come on, you know the rules.
Money
before.
Let's
put
but
the money
you know
down
a lot
before.
of niggas be just talking,
we not,
man.
Yeah, no. We not gonna play. We gonna have our money down. We gonna give it to a third party that we both respect. Listen, boom, let's go. Yeah, he paid. The money was good. Money was straight.
So Scary Island, I'm not gonna lie, that concept is golden.
Okay.
And I think we spoke about it briefly. I said there's a lot of potential in it.
Mm-hmm.
Being able to tap into different hoods, different markets, and just getting the right people involved.
Yeah.
What made you want to do it?
Scary Island. So right now, Scary Island. First of all, let me give shout outs to For the Kill. You know what I'm saying? It's big in 1-on-1. It's some tournament called For the Kill. It's in Brooklyn. It's lit, or whatever the case is. Then you also had the Red Bull. Red Bull had a show on MTV. You also had these two dudes from Harlem. I forgot, but I remember Cam posting it. This was like a couple summers ago. Like, it was a big dude. One went to Villanova, one went to like St. John's. It was a big. So like 1-on-1 basketball in New York is like
a thing.
It's a real thing. Like, boy, mano y mano, because it's not like a game. You could beat somebody in a 1-on-1 and not be better than them in a real game.
That's facts.
You know what I'm saying? So in New York, we like that. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm just like the Holy Mo organization. It says promoting peace through basketball. You know what I'm saying? So now I'm like, okay, this is what people like. Let me put this together. I go on Facebook. I take the top guys from style. I don't ask nobody. I don't talk to nobody. I don't consult with anybody. I just go to the top guys that I would want to see play against each other. I put their picture next to each other, and I throw it on Facebook. Who y'all think will win this game? Who y'all think will win? I do like 6 matchups. Facebook goes crazy. When I say that's probably like the most comments I ever had. Like, it was at like 800 comments. People just going back and forth for like the whole day. I'm talking about in 24 hours. 800 comments. Everybody talking trash. They do, they having fun with it.
Yeah, of course.
Now I'm a businessman. I'm like, okay, this, like all this traction. I DM all of them like, yo, listen, if y'all really want to be a part of it, let me know. The people that say yeah, cool. The people that didn't reply or said, nah, I'm good, cool. I'm not forcing nobody. Put it together, promoted the hell out of it. How about I started promoting in like March, but it was supposed to be in the top of May.
So you had like a little bit over
April.
a month. You had a little over a month and a half.
No, it was supposed to be at like April or something like that. Gave myself a month. Dudes was like, yo, we can't make it. I pushed it to June. So now I got way more time. I'm selling tickets. I'm promoting this thing every day. And it's like, I'm not tripping. I'm not, I'm selling a ticket here, a ticket there. Probably like a month before the event, I probably sold like 80 tickets.
Okay.
So I'm like,
it's calm.
Event probably sold 20 tickets. I'm like, all right, 100 people. I'm knowing black people, they showing up the day of, or 2 days before the event, they gonna be hitting me. So I ain't tripping, but then literally 2 days before the event, it's like my Eventbrite just starts booming. People coming to me for tickets, people asking the players for tickets, and like the whole city is just talking. Everybody. to people in Brooklyn, and they just like, yo, we pulling up. We want to see what it's hitting for. Everybody talking about it. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, yo, it's really going up right now. Like, it's really going up. Yo, my man Don was like, Don's Raekwon's little brother. He was like, yo, boy, Ray asked me about this Scary Island shit. I'm like, boy, it's going up. You know what I'm saying? So basically through the you know what I'm saying, everybody talking, promoting, word of mouth, it just went up. I had 5 matchups, great environment. I had VIP chairs for the, you know. And
you had the food too.
I had the food from Doris, Mona Cuisine. Got to give her a plug.
Big up.
You know what I'm saying? I had music, DJ by DJ Forbes.
Shout out to my client.
You know what I'm saying? I had a booming staff. I had security. I had this, that. I had just a great environment. And at the end of the day, out here especially, people would do anything to be in a great environment. Where's girls, guys, no fighting. Maybe the tensions may be a little high.
That's basketball.
That's basketball. Like, you know what I'm saying? So the tensions is going to be high. But if that respect, you know what I'm saying? I had one kid that almost wanted to fight. I don't know if you was there in the beginning.
No, I wasn't able to make it. I was handling my stuff. Did you see the
footage of that game?
So I watched a couple games. I watched the Blue Cheat and isn't it Black Man? Staying Black. That's a black man. That's on my head. But yeah, I watched that game. That was crazy because I really thought Blue Cheat was gonna smack him. Because
that was another thing.
Official.
People had predictions. A lot of people was wrong. A lot of people was right.
The day they
when I say
game,
you didn't, when I asked if you seen that game, because I never put no pictures out from that game. I never put the video out from that game. That game did not exist, because if you try to destroy something that I'm building, you can no longer be a part of what I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's just bottom line. Like, we are really promoting peace. I'm giving you a platform to showcase your talent. You know what I'm saying? Like, either you gonna step up to the plate, be a man if you're losing or whatever, or you can't be a part of this. And that's how I've been moving with respect. Not a gangster, but the gangsters respect me. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, you got to be a fool to be like, yo, this dude doing positive in the neighborhood. I don't like him. You know what I'm saying? It's like, that's just how it is. A funny story talking about the gangsters. Trishan brothers or whatever. Notorious. They right now they just got sentenced to life. Not to talk about any negativity, but they from my neighborhood. And yeah, one of the Holy Mo, after it, they came to me like, yo, Mo, yo, Samandra, I'm a young boy. They like, yo, Mo, you had the tournament in the hood? I'm like, yeah. They like, why you ain't let us know? Yeah, I don't play basketball. Yeah, I never seen y'all at the park. They like, yeah, would you have everybody come to the neighborhood? We want to make sure it goes well. Like, we want to make sure, like, we ain't know the neighborhood was going to be lit. Like, you let us know. So now we helping you as far as, like, give us a security shirt. We making sure everything is cool, calm, and collective. Like, you know what I mean? Because you can't do that by yourself. And I'm like, first I'm thinking like, yo, I don't know if I want y'all energy at the park. But it's like, boy, we coming with mad love. We coming to make sure, yes, you know what I mean? We know the bad guys. We know the good guys. We making sure, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes you need that presence in our neighborhood. You need them that rapport, that respect. And like, I built that over the years, bro. I really did. Like, where it's like, boy, if you gotta think, if a kid in my, and this is mad funny, a kid in my neighborhood told me, he said, yo, Mo, whenever I stay out late, I tell my moms I'm with you. And I'm like, boy, what? He's like, yeah, if it's after 8:30, I'll be like, Mom, I'm coming, I'm with Holy Mo. I said, but you don't be with me. He's like, yeah, but if my mom's know I'm with you, she know I ain't getting in no trouble, so I'll be all right. I'm like, yeah, I got to talk to your moms. But that blew my mind. Like, if I say I'm with Holy Mo, my moms know I'm straight. Holy Mo gonna make sure I'm good. We doing something positive, this, and the third. And I'm like, yeah, don't say that unless you really with me. But that was his mind state. Like, when I'm with Holy Mo, if my mother thinks I'm with Holy Mo, then, or my father, you know what I'm saying? And that's the type of respect I got in my neighborhood. Like, his parents, like, yo, Holy Mo, you train my son, you could get him into this program. Yo, Holy Mo, my son about to go to college now. What you think about this school? What you think about that? So if I didn't move back to Staten Island, you have to hit me on Facebook, Instagram. I'm the worst when it comes to replying. I'm more
face to face. Yeah,
let's do it. No, I like when people inbox me and then pull up on me. Like, inbox me, and when I write you back, take what I said, because I might not revisit that inbox. Like, if I gave you my number, I gave you my email, send it to me. Or if I say, yo, listen, I'm at the Carter Center, pull up on me. You know what I mean? Let's talk. Let's build. Like, you know what I mean? Like we doing today. Because I'm not gonna say it if I don't mean it. Mm-hmm. It's just so much going on online. I'm not my phone been here. I ain't check my joint since we been here. We been here 2 hours or whatever the case may be. Mm-hmm. We good. We chilling. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, man. This has been a great episode. I'm definitely gonna put this on my motivational Mondays. Okay. We trying to really do a great rollout. This is like episode, I want to say like 100 and something. But
that's a blessing.
Nothing's out right now, so
that's a blessing.
Yeah,
so it could be episode 1.
Yeah,
we don't.
And that's the beauty of this whole thing. And you dropped a lot of gems.
You know what I mean?
When is Scary Island 2? Actually, before we get to Scary Island 2, what was some of your predictions that you were like, yo, they gonna win, and they completely like did not win?
I'm gonna just do one game. My little bro, J.O., he's from Park Hill. Mm-hmm. Right now, he's probably the best player in Park Hill. That's my neighborhood. Mm-hmm. Best player coming up. Best player for a little while now. Like, you know what I'm saying? He's talented. And then they got a kid from my era named John Myers or whatever. And it was like the youth. J.O.'s like 26.
Yeah, J.O. went to Curtis, right?
Yeah. Yeah, he Myers is my age. So it's like I was going to put the bank on J.O. J.O.'s my young, but that's lit. When I say the kids used to come and practice with me, J.O.'s from that cloth. Like, yo, Holy Mo, can I work out with you? Yeah, young boy, let's do it. Mm-hmm. Yo, Holy Mo, yo, can I come to the games with you? Yeah. So now he's older. He's in his glory. I had him winning that game easy. I'm like, he gonna win, or for pure and then he didn't win. He not say he disappointed me, but a lot of people was disappointed. Because I knew who he was playing against. He's tough. He's still tough. But I didn't think he was going to win in the fashion that he won too. Pretty handily. Like, you know what I'm saying? So that was like the one game where it was like, oh, no. And mind you, I'm commentating. I'm on the mic. You know what I'm saying?
You gassing it up.
But I start getting quiet, like, as the game is going on, because a little bit of my personal got into, like, this is my little brother losing right now. Like, I want to get on the court and help him right now. And it's like, it's Scary Island. Like, you feel me? It's getting scary on the island. You already know the vibe.
Sheesh.
And I got a shirt for you, my good brother, before you leave here. That's Scary Island shirt.
I need one. And I told you this. I want to be a part of it.
Listen.
I don't know what you need. I don't know if you need reporters. I don't know if you need another broadcast. I don't know if you need just help with the event. But let me know. Like,
nah, that's what I think we need to have a setup. You know what I'm saying?
Especially with the we could do the PR.
Broadcast.
You could do the PR. We could do the build up, like you having the two people talking basketball. Yeah. We could do all of the media stuff. Like all that needs to be done, because you know what?
This thing it needs to be documented, everything. That's why I'll be having the cameraman pull up. Not because I want when I get older, I want to have something to reference. Like, boy, this is what we used to do. This is what I used to do. Here, look, you can see the pictures. You can see the boy. It's kids like my son Gus. Mm-hmm. Gus Edwards. He's in the NFL right now.
Yeah, Ravens.
Gus can tell you about being 11 years old at the Holy Mo. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. It's like I could tell you, like, boy, I was 11, 12. I remember going to the games. I remember, yo, that was dope. And now I'm 20 years old. I'm in the NFL. What you think he gonna do? He has to give back to his neighborhood.
Oh yeah, and you gotta think about there could be a Scary Island in football too. You get the best receiver and the best corner out here. Let's see what's up.
Yeah, like so it's like saying them, like, boy, now you made it. You know what I'm saying? Now he's starting his camp next year. He was at the elite flight camp. You know what I'm saying? But it's just like, if you ain't have nobody to do it, how you gonna know?
That's a fact.
You know what I'm saying? How you gonna know to do it? How you gonna think it's possible? How you gonna? Now it's like, boy. So,
and there's a lot of greatness on our island, because let's take it a step further, because I know, you know, it's getting late, and I definitely know you have to be up early, and but just talking about that, bro, like, there really isn't a lot of people on Staten Island that has like that could really be a reference. Right. Like, I know I talked to a lot of the young dudes out here that do music. They're like, yo, Wu-Tang was dope, but what has Wu-Tang really done for us? Mm-hmm. Like, everybody on the island whack. Everybody on the island don't got
Nobody can
bars.
make it.
You feel me? Or
all of them niggas that want us to lose, they watching every move. I see my dog all on the news. It's hard to win when you follow the rules. I was the one giving back to the hood, nigga. I don't got nothing to lose. Balenci the kick, nigga, walk in my shoes. How cold it and nice, and that's word of my jewels. Free all my niggas that stuck in the pen. One out in Paris, then did it again. I wanna see all of my niggas win. Pour out my heart when I'm using this pen. Wanted a friend, turned to a foe. Needed a wife, she was a hoe. Niggas switch up when this shit getting slow. You gotta watch who you calling your bros. Niggas said respected by the gangsters. I get embraced by the thugs. And don't tell me how you had it lit, nigga. I don't care who niggas was. Oh, you mad that I'm getting this love, huh? And you wishing that it wasn't us, huh? And you hate to see us run it up, huh? Had your chance, then you fucked it up, huh? But I'm here now. Every stage that I touch, I'ma tear down. All these niggas that's with me don't stand down. And I'm hoping that you understand now. If I get a beat, that's a man down. If I get a bag, put my man down. If I get a word, that's a man down, nigga. You know the plans now, nigga. Said patience is a virtue. Try rushing there and murk you. I'm on this independent wave, but my grind universal. Can't let squares in my circle. Try rushing there, hurt you. Man, this shit getting hurtful. Let me go win like curfews. You know the vibes, nigga. Get to the money, then put it aside, nigga. Only real ones that I know that'll ride, nigga. Gonna be standing beside niggas when it's our time to shine, nigga. You had to put in the time, nigga. And be careful these bitches you cuffing, cause right here these hoes really lying niggas. I gotta win like I don't got a choice. Feel like my borough with don't got a voice. Ever since my little brother got shot, it's been hard for me to go and rejoice, nigga. All these wins that I'm getting. Feel like Mike, no Pippin. Wait till Bill starts spitting. That's when niggas gonna listen, and if not, they gonna have to. I don't want to battle. Bunch of crabs in a barrel. Catch a hating nigga slipping at the light and do him like he cousin Harold. Damn. You know the vibes, nigga.
Stop playing, man.
You know the vibes, man. Come on, man. And the LP about to drop. Stop playing. You know the vibes, man.
Man, listen.
And I say that, and I did that, and I did that just to say, not to say I got bars, but to say everything I spoke about, I put it in my music.
Mm-hmm.
Patience is a virtue. Try rushing it. Everything is like, this is who I am. I only speak my truth. I you know what I mean? I do what I do, and I really, you know what I'm saying?
Nah, I get it.
It is what it is, man.
If people want to follow you, get in tune with you, how can they do it?
They just got to be open their eyes. Hashtag Holy Mo. At the Holy One. DAHOLY number 1. On Twitter, put a underscore. But just go to YouTube, Holy Mo me. You know what I'm saying? Cross the Verrazano Bridge. Ask anybody if they know Holy Mo. Cross the Gathus onto Staten Island. You know Holy Mo? And you'll be able to find me. You know what I'm saying? Google search me. I hate that. Google me. I remember the first time I heard that, I was so amazed. Like, Google you? Seriously? He's like, yeah, Google.
You showing your age, Holy.
Google me.
You showing your age.
Nigga said, Google me. I'm like, oh. That's like the new chat. Like, you feel me? But, you know, it ain't hard, man. Like I said, the people that want to know is gonna find you, man.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? I could tell you all my social media platforms, but it's Holy Mo.
Mm-hmm.
You'll find me.
100.
You know what I'm saying?
That's a fact.
You'll find me if you know what I'm saying, you want to get in tune. And that's just, it is what it is, man.
Anything else you want? Any lasting remarks? Anything you want to tell the people who may be listening? Anything else you want to add?
Yes, I love my son. I love my daughter. I love my baby moms, even though we ain't together. You know what I'm saying? I love my mama. I love my family. I love my friends. I do this for the people that, you know what I'm saying, sometimes feel like things can't happen. Anything can happen. You put your mind to it. You grind. You see what I'm saying? Shout out to all my LIB people, NIG, Ghanaians, everybody in West Africa, North, South,
Africa,
all that, you feel me? Park Hill, Stapleton, New Brighton, the Harbor. You know the vibes, man. It's big holy, man. I talk my shit, but I mean everything I say.
That's a fact.
That's about it.
Well, y'all know the face, y'all know the name, man. Y'all know Talk to Me Nice, don't talk to me at all. Y'all tuned into Talk Ain't Cheap podcast. I told you this is the greatest podcast in the world. They don't believe me. I don't know why they don't believe me, but now they have to. And like I said, you tuned into Talk Ain't Cheap, and y'all know it's usually not that deep. It's a vibe.